Facebook Live is an amazing tool that allows anybody to reach people around the world, but it's a lot more fun and effective when you have a bigger audience. In this video, I'm going to share 18 quick tips for getting more viewers on Facebook Live, including before you're doing your video, during your video, and after your video. All right, let's get into it. Hey, welcome to 5-Minute Social Media, where we help overwhelmed business owners turn into streamlined entrepreneurs, where we help them eliminate 50 to 80% of their social media workload while increasing their results. Sounds like something you want in your business? Take a second, hit subscribe, click that bell. That way you'll be notified each week when we release another helpful video. My name is Jerry Potter. Yes, it rhymes with a boy wizard. And today we're going to talk all about getting more viewers on Facebook Live. I'm going to run through 18 quick tips that include tips for before your video happens, during your video, and after your video, so that you can dramatically increase the audience that you have now. Also at the end, I want to offer you this, my social media quick fix guide. If you're struggling with engagement or reach on other content or sales on social media, I put this together, some of the biggest problems people have on social media, as long as the quick fixes to get them going in the right direction. It's normally $19, but I'm happy to offer it for free to my YouTube community, and I'll tell you how to get that at the end of this video. Tip number 1, pre-schedule your Facebook Live. When you do that, there'll be a post already that will come up in people's feeds, and they can click like, they can comment, they can also click to get reminded when you do go live. I will tell you the get reminded notifications are hit and miss, but hey, even if just a few people got that notification, that's a win, right? And when you're doing it, make sure to add a compelling thumbnail. Don't just settle for the default image that shows up when you schedule a Facebook Live. Tip number 2, pre-promote your Facebook Live. Once you've got it scheduled, you can click on the timestamp and it will give you what's called the permalink or permanent link to your Facebook Live. Then you could share it on Instagram, to your email list, on LinkedIn, anywhere else you want for people to be able to come in and tune in. You say, hey, join me at noon on Thursday. Here's the link to be there live. This is one of the best ways to increase viewership of your Facebook Live in real time. Tip number 3, go live at the same time regularly, whether it's every day, which would be a lot, or every week. Like, hey, every Tuesday at noon, we go live and we talk about this. This will grow your audience over time, especially if you're putting out quality content. If you're trying to pick a time, first, you got to pick a time that works for your schedule. But if you're doing it on a Facebook business page, you can also go into your insights and see when your audience is online, the most of your audience that is online on Facebook. Now, don't just go by that, because let's say if you're doing an hour-long Facebook Live, even if you have a lot of people online at 6 a.m., that's probably not the best time. So keep that in mind as well. Tip number 4, offer a bonus for anyone who turns up live. Now, first of all, more people watching live will help you get more reach in the algorithm for your live alone. But more than that, when Facebook Lives and live streaming first came out, it was like a big deal. It's like, oh, it's live, anything could happen. But we've gotten to the point of saturation where people go, oh, well, that sounds interesting. I can come back and watch it on the page later or watch it in the group later. But guess what? People get busy, they forget, and they don't. So anything you can do to get people to show up and actually watch live increases the chances of them seeing it at all. So for example, you might have a lead magnet or something. Like I have this social media quick fix guide. It's normally $19, but I offer it for free sometimes when I'm going live in order to get people to show up and be there in real time. Tip number 5, train your audience to get notifications. If it's in a Facebook group or a Facebook business page, you can go to the top of the page and show them where they can sign up to always get notified about the things that happen in the group or on the page. Tip number 6, make your Facebook Live broadcast as high quality as it can be. This could be the content that you're talking about or just the way that it looks. People like looking at nice looking things. So this could be adding graphics or any number of things like that. Tip number 7, stream to more than one place. So using a tool like BeLive TV or Restream, you can actually go live on your Facebook business page or profile or whatever it might be, and on YouTube at the same time, or live to your business page and your group at the same time. Just be aware that depending on the tool you're using, you don't always see all the comments, so that makes it a little less desirable. But again, if your goal is just to get as many viewers as possible, this is a great way to reach more people. Tip number 8, have a planned outline, and we'll talk more about how to use this in a second. But don't just go live and, hey guys, I was just thinking today I might talk about celebrities, like professional athletes and musicians can get away with that. The rest of us cannot. So have an outline. Here's what I'm going to talk about today. And if you have a list, that works even better. And I'll talk more about that in a second. Tip number 9, plan some spontaneity. And I know that planned spontaneity is kind of an oxymoron, but they do it on late night TV talk shows all the time. Hey, special guest, I heard you have a special song. I mean, would you sing it for us? Oh, should I? Clearly they've planned all this out ahead of time, right? You can do that in your live videos as well. It's the spontaneity that makes live video so much fun. At a minimum, just don't over-rehearse so it at least feels more live and spontaneous. And sometimes you're in the middle of doing a video and your dog jumps in your lap, and that's the spontaneity. You don't necessarily plan that. But that stuff is good and it keeps people coming back. Tip number 10, this makes a massive difference of just getting people to stop and watch. You have to have a killer hook, okay? Obviously, it should be the first part of your Facebook Live caption, but if you can, put it on the screen as well. When you have a killer hook that makes people want to watch, they may not have the sound on, they may be busy doing something else, but if what your title says compels them, they may go, oh, hang on, mute the game. I need to watch this right now. Or they make a note to watch it later or whatever it might be. Now, those are all things you can do to get more viewers before your Facebook Live even starts. Next, starting with tip 11, are things you can do during your Facebook Live. And the first one is to have an outline. Now, we talked about having a plan for your Facebook Live a minute ago, but this is to have an actual outline that you can talk about at the beginning of your Facebook Live. This does two things. One, it tells people what's going to happen. And two, it lets them know approximately how long it might be. So let's say I was doing something on this topic, and I decided to do three ways to increase viewers on your Facebook Live video after you're done. So that might be what it's called. And then I might say, hey, welcome. Today I'm going to share 3 ways to increase Facebook Live viewership of your live video after it's over. The first way is super easy, and I can't wait to tell you about it. The second way actually is a little more tricky, but makes an amazing difference. And I don't see enough people doing this. So you can see I'm sort of foreshadowing. So they're excited. Plus, I said 3, so they've got an idea this is not going to be a 3-hour Facebook Live. And finally, you want to foreshadow in a way, like if there's a result that's coming out at the end, then you want to do that. So let's say you're doing a cooking show, and I can't wait to show you how beautiful this cake is when we're done. Or I'm giving an open house. This house is amazing, let's start in the kitchen, but I want to end in the backyard because there's this thing I've never seen in a backyard before, and I can't wait for you to see it. So you're building up to that. That's why people opening mail on packages on Facebook Live and here on YouTube tends to get so much viewership because there's an outcome. We're waiting for that outcome. Tip number 12, reset your topic regularly so people can join late. So depending on how long it is, you might want to do it every 3 minutes, 5 minutes. If it's a shorter one, you might want to do it more often than that, especially in the first minute and a half as people are tuning in at the beginning. But what this does is if somebody tunes in 5 minutes into a 30-minute Facebook Live, if they can't figure out what you're talking about, they're gone. But if you just stop and say, oh, I see some new people coming in. Today we're talking about this, and I've got 2 more tips to go, then all of a sudden they feel like, okay, I'm up to speed. I can watch this and I can watch the rest later. Tip 13, ask for engagement during your Facebook Live. Engagement equals reach on Facebook. So the more people watch, the more people comment, the more people like the live, the more people like comments, all of that helps your live video reach more people. So ask the people, hey, where are you watching from today? Can you hear me okay? Let me know in the comments. Has this ever happened to you? What's your favorite blank? Ask people to invite a friend. Share this on your timeline for your friends that might find this training or this cooking tutorial or whatever it is helpful. All of that adds up. And sometimes it feels weird and sometimes even a little desperate, but hey, you want to get more views on your Facebook Live? Go all in, right? Because you will grow over time. Tip number 14, if you have somebody to help you out, have them reply to comments while you're live. All of that increased engagement will continue to increase your reach. All right, 4 more tips, and these are all to do after your Facebook Live is over. Tip 15, edit your post afterward. As soon as you finish broadcasting, or as soon as you can, go in, it might take a second to process depending on how long your live was, go into the edit screen of the video and generate captions if they haven't been generated already. Maybe choose a different thumbnail because the one that got chosen naturally by Facebook Live might have a really awkward, weird look on your face. And then also you might change the caption so that it doesn't sound past tense. So if you say, join me live and we're going to talk about, but it's already happened, that feels kind of weird. So you might instead change it to say, In this video, we covered this. Or if something crazy happened, you might change it to say, I can't believe what happened at the 2-minute mark of this video. It was supposed to be about this, but things went crazy wrong. Anything you can do to get more replay viewers to want to sit through it. Tip 16, promote it afterward. Just like you did the pre-promotion to Instagram, to your, on your Facebook page, in a group, on your profile, to your email list. Promote it afterward, especially if you can bring up something that happened during that they're definitely going to want to see. Or maybe you were doing the 3 ways to blank, and tip 2 really blew people's minds. And maybe you could share even a screenshot of a comment that somebody made during your live about how much they liked tip 2 in that example. Tip 17, cut it up into little clips and then share the clips other places along with linking back to the full live. If you did a 30 or a 60-minute Facebook Live, that's a lot for somebody to sit through. But if you can cut out a great 1 or 2-minute clip, share it other places and say, hey, to get this full Facebook Live, here's the link, it can be really helpful. Tip number 18 is last and least. This is my least favorite of the tips, actually, but that is to boost your Facebook Live. You can't boost a Facebook Live before you go live, which I wish you could. That would be really cool. But you can boost it afterward. The thing is, the idea of watching a live video later is often less compelling for a viewer. Plus, if it's a really long one, it's a big commitment. If you boost a Facebook Live, your view count can go up by thousands of people. But remember, a view on Facebook means they watched for 3 seconds. That's not so great. But if you have a warm audience you can boost to, or it really is just that great of a video, or it's short, then maybe boosting can be effective, which is why I wanted to mention it. Now, if you want to get more sales or more engagement, maybe you've had different problems on social media, I've got this social media quick fix guide. It's normally $19, but I'm offering it for free to my YouTube audience right now. You can find the link in the description of this video. Grab it. It'll help you identify some of the major problems on social media, as well as quick fixes to get them going in the right direction. Right? Thank you so much for watching. If this was helpful, let me know by giving this video a like. You're not only supporting me, but also my 2 tiny superheroes at home.